Hello, thank you for coming to the session. And we will start sharply right now. We have a lot to cover. So let's jump into the presentation right away. So first of all, my name is Nikolai. Last name unpronounceable for anyone, even for Russians. So I am principal PM manager in the Microsoft division, which provides backend for multiple of our services. So for example, our division provides backend for Teams, backend for Skype, and my role is to provide telephony interconnect between our backend and the third-party carriers. And one of the products which I have out of this backend is direct routing. The second name, Paul Cannon, I just put it here because Paul said, you're never gonna have a session if you don't put my name here. So he will not be speaking, just for this purpose. Of course. So I will skip agenda. So in short, we are talking about updates in direct routing, and I will skip agenda because I will talk about what we're going to talk mostly on the slides in 3 slides. But actually, we are covering updates in direct routing. First of all, how many of you, can you raise the hands, have no idea what direct routing is? Paul, raise your hand. I haven't heard it, so only one. Awesome, thank you. So when I was announcing this session, so folks, I was hoping that I put it in the session description that, hey, please make sure that you know what direct routing is because we are not covering basics. Awesome, thank you so much. But just in case, just for Paul, right, who raised his hand, I will do basic overview of the direct routing. So what is direct routing? So Microsoft has in the cloud a phone system which can work with Teams, right? So Teams is a client, right? I would like to have my Teams client to receive calls, do call forwarding, transfer. So the Teams client itself connected to this backend, and in backend, one of the components is phone system, right? Which can actually receive calls, do call forwarding, transfers, delegation, et cetera, But the phone system itself, without the connectivity to the telephony network, is nothing, right? So you cannot call anyone. And we offer 2 options how you can interconnect the gear, right, Microsoft phone system, to the telephony networks. And one is the option, hey, I would like Microsoft to be my carrier of record. I just take the numbers what I have, let's say, from whatever carrier A, port them to Microsoft, and Microsoft takes care of everything else. So I just got the calling tab in the Teams client, I punch numbers, and call made automatically. The second case, but we don't offer this option in all countries. The second case is where, hey folks, I am a company which has a good relationship with this carrier. I don't want to change my carrier, or Microsoft trunks are not available in my country. Then I can use direct routing, meaning I can interconnect the telephony trunks from third-party providers to the Microsoft phone system. From end user experience is going to be absolutely the same. It's the same calling button, it's the same phone number, the same functionality. In high-level picture, how direct routing looks like, right? So you have a phone system which interconnects a third-party session border controller. So we have our partners, right, who certified the session border controllers. It's AudioCodes, Ribbon, Oracle, AnyNode. So the reason I'm repeating these folks are actually counting how many times I called their name. And to this session border controller, you can connect your own telephony trunk, or you can build interop with third-party phone systems or third-party devices. So for example, you decided to go with calling plan for your users, but you want to connect these wirehouse analog devices, right, and still manage them and reach them from Teams. Then you can use for users the calling plan, anyway connect SBC, and reach your analog devices via session border controller. We actually publish in detailed instruction how to connect specifically analog devices because it's a lot of feedback about this. Later this month, some of vendors will publish later this month, some of vendors will publish in December. So this is in short what direct routing is. We are on the market more than a year. we've got a lot of customers. We've got a lot of feedback. First of all, thank you so much for supporting us and deploying it. And over last year, last half of the year, right? Because if you follow the direct routing roadmap, we released the feature itself. Then we added essentials features to be comparable with Skype for Business, right? We added media bypass. We added ability to look up the numbers by contact, and there is a lot of work. The first half a year, I would say, were on feature parity. But the second problem which we envisioned, and we knew we need to get it as soon as possible, as soon as we close the feature gap, is actually troubleshooting and interoperability. So that's what we spent the last half a year. We were focusing on the reliability and quality, and today I'm going to present you the results, what we've done, and do some demos. Moving forward, we will also talk about the roadmap. Moving forward, we will again switch to new features, and some of the features like media optimization, I know there is a big interest. We also already announced. Let's talk about focus on reliability quality. First of all, why we spent all this time, the half a year, on the quality and reliability. We have a pretty complex model of operation, right? So if you think about, we have a third-party session border controller which connected to third-party trunk, which might interconnect the end user, right, like this PSTN user, in some other country, right? So let's say I'm in US, I'm calling to someone in Germany, then the call goes to my US SBC, from US SBC it goes to my carrier, between my carrier it goes to another carrier, let's say Deutsche Telekom, right, and then reach the user. So it's pretty complex path involved. The second point is we, as Microsoft, we don't own this path end-to-end, right? So even the SBC, it's actually provided by either customer or the partner, right? So we, as Microsoft, we have no influence, right? And there is one more leg, right? So this is behind the direct routing to the telephony. And on the left, from the client to the direct routing itself, we also have a lot of elements where we are not controlling. When user joins, so when user makes a call, user might be on any network, right? From being here in conference, Starbucks, home, office. So there is a lot of also elements which might prevent good quality. So, and if you look at the areas of responsibility, yes, Microsoft guarantees you, as you see on the slide, right? I don't know why it's, OK. So Microsoft actually guarantees you, right, that, hey, if call reached Microsoft PSTN Edge, right, from either this side, if it's outbound call, or from this side, if it's inbound call. Outbound meaning from Teams, inbound meaning to Teams. Then we, as Microsoft 99.9 SLA, guarantee that the call will be pushed through to the next hop, right? But what if next hop is not available? Right? What if the SBC misconfigured? What if the Teams client itself doesn't work properly because of network issues? So, and in order to provide you as a customers or our partners the better visibility and say, hey, folks, you know what? Everything is good, but there is a problem here, there is a problem there. We actually spend a lot of focus last half a year on the troubleshooting and tools which can say you, hey, here is a problem, and here is why you have this problem. So let's go through what we've done, do quite a short demo. So we classified the 3 areas where we were focusing. First, difficulties on initial configurations. So the session border controller configuration is not very, very simple, right? There is a bunch of like 20-something pages each vendor has. So the first issue where we were focusing, hey, how we can help to show the potential errors on initial configuration, because you might pair the SBC, you forgot one checkbox, and some call forward, call transfer doesn't work. So for this, we created a SIP tester, a tool to validate the call flow end-to-end. So the idea is you pair the SBC, you run the SIP tester, and we run for you 6 different scenarios. call forward, delegation. So we cover by these 6 scenarios all the calling functionality, right? Because in multiple cases, we use, for example, transfer in the org.a, call queue, right? So we cover all these scenarios, and it can tell you, hey, everything is good, life is great, go to production. Or it can say, hey, here's a specific issue you have. The second area where we were focusing is end-to-end reliability and monitoring, and we will talk about Health Dashboard in more details and what is coming to Health Dashboard. I know Health Dashboard is not super new. We actually delivered it some times ago, but there is some enhancement and troubleshooting. We will talk about the call detail dashboard, and we will see some things how we can do better troubleshooting. Let's start from the SIP tester client. The SIP tester client actually, again, the use case is very simple, right? So the configuration itself has multiple points of potential failures, and debugging can be quite tricky, right? So I configured SBC, but as I said, like call transfer doesn't work. The most common case, or I forgot to configure session timers. My call drops every 30 minutes. So the SIP tester actually client allows you to validate the call flow end-to-end. And the most useful case here, we actually see 2 cases. One is the first, when you just pair the SBC. Hey, did I configure everything correctly? And we run the outbound, inbound calls, simultaneous ringing on multiple endpoints, adding additional participants, so escalating call transfer to third party. All these flows actually covers all calling scenarios in Teams. And the second case, hey, I would like to configure it as a synthetics, right? Meaning, hey, is my carrier alive? And if something goes wrong, can I be notified? The SIP tester client, it's our own architecture. We have, as user interface currently is PowerShell. We are working on getting it to the Office 365 portal. We have the runner itself, which is component in our backend where you connect. And on top of the runner, we have 2 bots. It's outbot and Teams inbot. You assign the numbers. You have to assign the numbers to both out and inbot to make the calls. And we have backend, which actually orchestrates all the transactions. And of course, we have your session border controller connected. So when you make a call, so first you provision the number via PowerShell, and I will not be doing demo of SIP tester. It's quite simple. I will do demo of different things, but I have a screenshot. You configure SIP tester, you configure inbound, outbound numbers. The numbers assigned to Teams out and Teams in bot. Then let's say you are doing inbound to outbound. The SIP tester invokes test runner. Hey, test runner can invoke the Teams in bot. The Teams in bot dials out via your SBC to Teams out bot. And what we do, we actually control and capture all the path between in and out. We see all the errors, and we actually show you, hey, there was an error, right? Or there was a problem here. And we show where. In addition, we also show the call quality. We actually, in the test itself, we introduced the capability to analyze the call quality. We are not exposing it publicly now. We're just telling you, hey, call quality was good or bad, but we are not exposing you some diagnostic information. This is something that we will bring a little bit later, where you can see, hey, my call quality was bad because probably RTT or jitter or whatever specific issue. We have this capability. We just say you're good to know, but we are not going deeper in this time. So when call is picked up, we notify the test runner, we log the results, we capture the analytics, and we show the results in your PowerShell now. We will be integrating this in the Office 365 portal very soon. The work is scheduled, so hopefully next quarter. If next quarter is no, then please go and ping Jamie Stark. How it looks like. Again, I will not be doing demo of this because it's quite simple. I would like to do different demo. It's pretty good documented now, right? So you actually, this is actually the process of configuring the bot itself, right? SIP tester client PS admin, Teams out username. So you take the existing username, what is the Teams out, Teams and Teams in passwords, right? Because bot needs to sign in as these users. So you take the 2 accounts, and then you say, hey, run the bots on behalf of these accounts. Then you just start the bot, and then you see, again, this is all good. If bad, we will see we will show where the problem, right? The code, the phrase, and we will show you in phrase, like, hey, here is a specific problem you have. And there is some additional things which are for future. For example, all media download URL, it's actually when we calculate the media quality, we actually allow you to download and see, hey, how audio actually in reality was sounded on recipient side. Again, this is something for the future, but now we say succeed. What was the reason? What was the problem if it's not succeeded? And we also will tell you, like, this is not here, but this is in production. The media, right, was good or not. In the future, we will give you more visibility in the media. Any question? Useful? Awesome. Thank you. Now, as I said, we are going through the story, right? So, hey, initially, I configured the stuff, right? I configured the SBC. I validated the flow. Now I started making 10,000 calls a day, right? What to do, how to troubleshoot, how to understand what's going on, especially given that there is a Microsoft, there is my SBC, there is my partner carrier, there is some other carriers behind my partners, so what to do? So help dashboard, not a new thing, but I still would like to review it and show you more like in demo how to do, because we added one more element to troubleshooting story, which is called call detail record. So help dashboard, initially we released it several months ago. It actually helps to identify issues with session border controllers. You can see it in the Teams Admin Center. And looking the idea of the help dashboard, hey, looking at this thing, I can easily understand what's wrong, right? Which SBC is not functioning properly, and what's wrong, right? And we use different monitors, and I will go deeper into them. Network effectiveness ratio, average call duration, TLS connectivity, SIP options. So for TLS, we can tell you, hey, your certificate expiring in 30 days, right? So we make sense even from TLS handshakes. Number of concurrent calls, jitter, packet loss, latency, right? So let's do the one more slide and then switch just to demo. Again, what is network effectiveness ratio? This is the main parameter which we are using for you folks to indicate, hey, something wrong with this BC. The network effectiveness ratio itself, it's a telephony standard, which actually calculates number of calls sent or received by the interface. And interface in this case might be session border controller versus number of calls successfully pushed through. So let me give you an example. For example, your session border controller received a call from direct routing, right, and replied to us, hey, we are actually redirecting this call to voicemail, right? And we redirected this call to voicemail. For your session border controller, it's success, right? Session border controller did what it's supposed to do. Receive the call, send to voicemail. But if your session border controller actually received the call, and then let's say said, hey, it's I received the call and didn't reply us for 10 seconds, nothing, right? Nothing happens. We will fail this call in 10 seconds. And this will be failure on SBC because SBC must answer within 10 seconds. Then we will show on NER, we will say, hey, folks, actually, your NER, right, your number of calls which we send to you versus number of calls which pushed through with legitimate reason dropped down. Out of 100 calls, 1 call wasn't delivered. 99.99 now NER. Does it make sense? So this is actually what is NER. And we on our side, on Microsoft side, we also say, hey, yep, the Microsoft guarantees 99.9 NER on our side, and on SBC, we cannot guarantee because we are not configuring it. But what we can do, we can show you folks, hey, this is your NER, and this is the problems which you have on the SBC. Please check and configure. And the formula of NER is on the screen. It's pretty classic. It's NER doesn't count, so if SBC received a call and user is busy, it doesn't drop NER down. If user is ringed but didn't answer, it doesn't bring your NER down. If user rejected, unavailable, it doesn't bring your NER down. The health dashboard also has additional parameters which I will cover during the demo. And one more element now we introduced, right, in conjunction with NER. Let's say, OK, I see my NER now 80%. What I do, how I understand what specific errors drop the NER down. So we introduced the second view where you can, let's say, health dashboard showed you 80% of NER. And now you can go to call detail records, which is more than call detail records. It's more troubleshooting information, and just dig deeper. Hey, what are the specific patterns? Why the problem happened? And I will do some demo now. And by the way, whatever I will be doing demo, I will show you analytics, right? How you can do analysis in Excel. But this is something what I will be showing you, like number of errors per SBC, what are specific errors, what the biggest. This is something which is coming in November to the portal, so you might not need using the Excel. Let me do the demo, and hopefully it will be a little bit more clear. So first of all, let's start from health dashboard itself, right? Now the vendors will count how many times there is AudioCodus, how many times Oracle, how many times Sonos. Anyway, yeah, they always do. They always do. Now let's go through, let's say I'm an administrator. I am in charge for direct routing. I have dozens of SBC. And I can have on this view, I can have the high-level view. OK, what's going on with my SBC? This SBC is actually all inactive, right? And I can get here and see the detailed explanation, right? Trunk has never connected, right? Meaning you folks, so there are each and every error has a very, very specific description. So trunk might be inactive because it was active and now it became inactive. Inactive means we don't see SIP options, we don't see calls. Or it can be inactive because it has never been connected. It has been provisioned in our system, but never connected. So we actually very, very precise in saying here what specific errors. We are saying here, you know what? This trunk has never connected. We never saw the options. Sorry, folks, check what is going on. This is actually, again, SIP options might just watch where I click, right? I keep SIP option status. SIP options might not just flow between us, but in this case, it's not the problem. That's why error is much more specific. It says, hey, you know what? You paired this trunk, but you have the trunk itself in disabled state in your PowerShell. Please go run this commandlet and enable it if you still want it. So there is, before we go to NER, there is capacity isn't set because you can set actually capacity. You can say, hey, my SBC, yeah, and I don't have it. My SBC actually can handle 130 or 140 simultaneous calls, right? And then we show you, hey, if you set this parameter, we cannot get it from SBC automatically, but you can set in PowerShell, and then we will start counting how many simultaneous calls we sent. And we show the statistics. I will show you later. And you can say, OK, it's within the limit. We are saying B just sent 120 calls, and it's still within the limit. If it's 135, we will start saying, hey, it's something wrong. And if capacity is not set in PowerShell, then we will show this error. I highly encourage you to set the capacity. It actually prevents a lot of errors. And then you have this number, what we've been just discussing, NER, network effectiveness ratio. As you can see here, this SBC, all SBC are good. It just happens to be AudioCodus. All SBC capable to do good things. So the 99.97%, this SBC had network effectiveness ratio. It means that in 99.97%, when we send the call to this SBC or receive the call from this SBC, we were able to, so SBC was able to properly process it. And this is based on 46,679 calls. We are not calculating NER on values below 100. Make sense? That's why you can see this is actually my development, but in reality, you will see if there is 4, there will be NA not available because we don't calculate less than 100. And then you can go to the next level of details, right? And just look, okay, what's the problem? Why we have this low NER? And on next level of details, you can see a little bit more information. You can see, hey, how many concurrent calls I had in the last 30 days, 7 days, how many of them were inbound, how many of them were outbound. This is pretty important for understanding the trend and seeing, hey, do we need to buy additional capacity on SBC, more licenses, etc. Network parameters. Our standard below jitter, packet loss, latency, again, you can see average. And now you can see the network effectiveness ratio, and you can see that most problem you have on outbound calls, right? On outbound calls, and we will go further on the next demo. And you also can see here average call duration. Average call duration is actually a very good indicator, right? Because it helps you if your calls are usually 4 to 5 minutes, and now they became like 15 seconds. So that means the users pick up the ringing and hang up because something wrong. Now, what to do? How to make sense from this information? So first, I'm redesigning it a little bit now, but I will show you what is available now, and the similar thing what I will demo you will be available in this view within a month. But currently you can see, okay, what the problem? Let's say we have some NER outbound is low on the specific SBC. So what you can do now until next month, so next month it will be everything in this page, and I will show you better diagnostic view. So you can go to the usage report, go to the PSTN usage, get last 7 days direct routing. And then you will see all the calls, right, which you made. You will see caller number. We are removing these stars. It's my development infrastructure. Who called whom? What was the call type? Direct routing in, direct routing out. It might be direct routing out transfer. It's all documented. And then there is some information which is useful. Invite time, so when invite received. Start time, failure time. Failure time means that the call was attempt but failed. Only failed calls will show here failure time. End time, what was the number time? Subscriber or service. Subscriber means a user. Service means the number assigned to our call queue. Media bypass, was it used or was it not used? What the FQDN of the SBC. And these two things are quite important. Azure region for media, Azure region for signaling. In some cases, what we see, we assign the Azure region automatically to the SBC based on SBC public IP. But we see that a lot of big not a lot, but some big enterprises, they use US registered IP in Europe. And we are based on the public IP. We actually assign US data center and traffic across Atlantic Ocean. So when you see here at Azure region for media or Azure region for signaling is not where USBC is, we just introduced the feature that you can override it manually in PowerShell. Then you have event type attempt success, right? Meaning success is actually call went through, attempt it didn't went through. Final SIPCOM, final Microsoft subcode. This is our internal subcode, and phrases. Currently phrases, you can make sense it, right? So call and reason initiated by local user, cancel it, blah, blah, blah. Busy here by. We actually, within 2 weeks, we will be providing a little bit cleaner phases, right? So this is what we are coding right now. Yeah, I was waiting for this. And we actually, based on the analysis, we will tell you, hey, folks, it's not just server timeout, right? It's not just server timeout. It actually, the TLS negotiation failed. Hey, folks, it's not just bad extension. It's SBC doesn't understand SIP protocol extension because it might be our fault, right? So this is actually what we are doing now, and it will be in production within next month. OK. And then you will also have here correlation ID, right? Correlation ID, it's our internal like call ID in SIP. So if you want to open a case against Microsoft to simplify troubleshooting, you can get this correlation ID. OK, how we now connect all this information that we are exposing now to the NER and analysis? You will have, again, in a month, you will have automated tools for analysis. For now, what I'm suggesting to do, and I'm publishing the blog post as soon as Paul can give me credentials for blogs, you can download the data in Excel, and currently, and I will publish all these templates, and currently you can do analysis just using, I know it's a poor man's solution, in 1 month it will be better, but currently you can do some cool things with pivot tables. So you can get all the calls, you can say, hey, for SBC, what is the most number of SBC which had failures? So you can do just, hey, count of failure time, right? Failure only can happen if it's failure. And you can see, oh, you know what? It's this one had the most amount of failures. This is data for 7 days. And then you can also go deeper and say, OK, now I understand which SBC has a failure code. What were the most important reasons for the failure codes, right? And you can get the final SIP codes as the columns. And you can get like final SIP codes as values. And you can see that the most amount of the errors, right, were actually 603, right? We had failures or SIP code 603. Everything is good, it's 200, right? Or 487, also the biggest contributor. Hey, what is 487? Is it really affecting my end user quality, or is it just nothing? So you can go to the next level and just add the phase and just started looking, OK, what the 487, what the 487, and you can see the number of events, right? So, OK, I have almost, how many, 8 million errors. Call initiated by local end users. Phew, not a problem. Call was canceled, right? Ringer and canceled. Phew, not a problem. So currently you can do this. I call it poor man's solution, right? Analysis of the codes and how SBC behaves. And in production, you will see, especially if you see a lot of like NER goes down, you will see real errors here with right codes and proper description. But within a month, we actually will show you this analytics, this level of details. We will tell you, hey, this specific SBC has the errors, and here is the errors, and here is number of occurrences, and here is what you need to do. It's coming. It's just first steps. OK. So this is actually one of the enhancements we've done, right? So we introduced a SIP tester for initial testing. We get the health dashboard. We introduced call detail records for more detailed analysis. And now we are getting the better UI on the portal to automate it, to automate everything. One more thing before I will switch from this topic. Note there is one more parameter in the CDR when you download the Excel report. There is a shared correlation ID. You will never see it on the UI, but you will see it in the Excel. The shared correlation ID for companies who are doing billing and who wants to see the calls which were forwarded in their billing system, right? So, hey, I made a call, or someone made the inbound call, and then the other guy forwarded this inbound call. You will see the shared correlation ID is the same, like this one and this one is the same. That means it's a part of the same call. So this is forwarding, right? And this is likely going to be initial call. Yes. So initial call, this is inbound initial call. And then the user forwarded, right, initial call. The shared correlation ID will be the same. It's for cross-charging, for billing, for big companies. Cool? Do you like the story? Awesome. And all these analytics will come to the portal, right? You will not need to do these pivot tables. It's coming. OK, we just have 10 minutes. So I told you what we've mostly focused on H1. Some of story already delivered. Some, as I said, analytics we were not able to finish before the Ignite, but it's coming within a month. What else we've done in N1? So in N1, who knows what in N1 is? OK. Who doesn't care about in N1? Wow, OK. I was expecting like a little bit more hands. So what is INN1 and what we introduced? So INN1, it's US thing, which currently is US thing. Europe is still working through the regulation, which says, hey, if you are in Chicago, you have to report the location of the user within 600,000 square feet. Sorry, European folks, I also don't like feet, but it is what regulation says. If you are in New York, then you have to report location within 4,000 feet, right? Square feet where user is. And to do it, we have to somehow detect exact location of the user and then report it to public safety answer point, right? So we dispatch, so they can dispatch the personnel to the right location. So we had this in Sky for Business. Now we've introduced it in O365 in Teams. And we also introducing it in direct routing. So first, and I will go very, very high level. There is more detailed slides and configuration guidance from us, from our partners, AudioCodes, Ribbon, Oracle, AnyNode. No one is forgotten. Client can detect location. The detecting location we can do in several ways. One is you can provide CCID of your Wi-Fi endpoint. The second is MAC address of your router. The third is port on the router itself. Then you associate this location with specific address, right? Plus you say external IP address. External IP address is needed because 192.168.0.1 might be corporate network, or it might be your home network. But the external NAT will be different, right? And you associate it with the site. So client being in 192.168.0.1.00/24 network with NAT 99.66.240.0.1 is location Redmond, building 30, 144th, I don't remember address more. And you populate it in the team database. Here is the address. And then we can send this information. Again, if it's calling plans, you don't need to do anything else. Microsoft will report everything. If it's direct routing, you have to do something, some additional steps. You have first go and ensure that your SBC, which you selected, supports actually INN1. And all our partners are certifying now their SBC for working with INN1. And then what we will do, we will start sending this information in a special header we call GeoPriv, location conveyance, where we send in SIP protocol to the SBC, hey, here is location of that user made INN1 call, here is the location of that user. And from SBC, there are two options. Either customer has a new generation 911 services, meaning they just connected SIP trunk from Bandwidth Sky or West. This is 3 partners we are going to the market now. And then they just connect to Bandwidth Sky and West. We ensure that SBC doesn't malform this information, can be accepted by bandwidth and nothing gonna happen. They can prioritize this call, by the way. So if SBC is out of capacity in 911, they drop all the calls and send the 911 call first. So we are doing the certification with all our SBC vendors, and then SBC vendors actually send this call further to the Bandwidth West Sky, and then they see, hey, you know what, it's building 13 Redmond. Here is the fire department on Northeast 40th Street, and the dispatchers will be dispatchers will come from there. The second option will also our SBC vendor support. We send this in the SIP, but let's say you use old-fashioned way of the INN1. So you actually have ISDN trunks with alien number, right? Emergency location information numbers. We also support it. They can convert it from the SIP to the proper alien message, select the proper alien number, and it's connected to the same SAP, and the callback is also available. This is also being available. We are actually announced, and this is again high level how it works because it requires a separate session on how it works. We will figure out with Paul. Do we need some probably training? Makes sense? So far we covered what direct routing is, what I focused on the last half a year. We went through the overview of SIP tester, health dashboard, how you can make sense from the analytics. What else? Direct routing would not be successful without our partners. Thank you so much, AudioCodes, Ribbon, Oracle, and AnyNode. And welcome, Cisco, surprise, Ericsson, Metaswitch, and Nokia. So we are announcing partnership with new vendors. And these folks will become a fully direct routing partners. We are onboarding them now. Welcome. By the way, this session just 45 minutes, right? Paul just gave me 45 minutes for putting his name on the slides. I asked it more. I said, can I get 45 plus 45 if I put your names twice? He didn't agree. Anyway, so we have more. We actually published, we have feature I announced recently, suppressing missed call notification for the scenario, for example, when you have direct routing, right? And the call comes to the Windows client, let's say, right? And then to the personal cell phone forked on SBC cell phone of the user, right? Dual forking. Who knows what it is? Yeah. In the past, what you've done, right, if call is picked up on Windows Phone, you get missed call notification in Teams. Now we have option to suppress it. I mentioned we have now option to select manually Azure region for media. There is a couple other enhancements which are in the block, AKMS/calling block. So please read, there is a little bit more there. And I'm announcing on my LinkedIn, if you want to, you can subscribe, follow me. I'm announcing features, and soon I will announce very, very interesting thing. So, so please follow me up. It was hidden advertisement. Not so hidden. With that, first, thank you so much. Hopefully you like this session. I really appreciate that you are with us. And we are ready for questions.